Now I talk. With what shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before God on high? It's short and sweet, and this won't be too profound. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. Graduate school to me was a very faint idea up until I began to read some of the books by our distinguished faculty. I fell in love with these scholars' works, and my future teachers became like gods to me. I found the man Jesus loved, which I lovingly refer to as Big Gay Jesus. And I did. And Adam and Eve and the Human Genome Project, those were both at the public library. Eventually, I found my way into Beyond Monotheism and haven't come out of its entangling multiplicity ever since. One of my favorite memories of CTS took place on our retreat for the new students. Like many here, I had the privilege to share my sacred story with a profane drawing. As Carolyn, Dr. Moore, and Dr. Terrell shared their poster boards and stories as examples. I was really intimidated and scared as hell. I did not feel like sharing my story. I was overwhelmed by their presentations. I don't remember if it was the very first night, but Dr. Terrell shared an insight that still sticks with me today, and I'm paraphrasing, and it's been 3 years. And I think it goes, don't try to be profound. Don't try to be profound. I understood Dr. Terrell as cautioning us eager first years from drenching and drowning our theological reflections in gravitas and self-seriousness. In no way was Dr. Terrell suggesting that we were incapable of profound insights and revelations, but we were invited to consider profundity and grace as requiring an ease, an imagination, and an art. Forced profundity is as unwieldy and unlovely as the phrase forced profundity. Thankfully, I had the privilege to start seeing traces and glimpses of the profound inside my classrooms. CTS, at its best, does not require its students to learn cemented at the feet of our teachers. Ideally, we are to learn in community with our peers as well as our instructors. With the endless group projects, Moodle post responses to responses, and peer review sessions. And granted, I'm just about done here, so I'm speaking from the privilege of Moodle-free existence. Our theological frameworks, our post-colonial and queer vocabularies, our materialist insights, and our pedagogical identity is tied to being shareable and translatable, not trying to be profound, yet being as dazzling as Dow's disco ball. I'd like to thank my teachers for tending to me, for tending to our classrooms, and for giving our stories your undivided attention and respect. It's incredible when a person can hear someone into speech, can listen someone into being. It's spectacular when a school can hear a student into their voice and calling. And for that, thanks.